Jai Hind everyone. Myself Cadet Sergeant Akriti from 2 PBA Squadron Amritsar, and I am here to share my views on the case study on anti-corruption. So, my topic is bribery and corruption, ground reality in India. This survey was conducted from March to May 2013 via online questionnaire, which was hosted on Ernst and Young LLP's website in India. They received over 200 responses from senior executives in various business. So let's start with the introduction. The high potential of domestic market, which is driven by India's emerging middle class, cost competitiveness, and its large talent pool, continues to make the country one of the most preferred destination for investors and businesses. However, if we go by recent news reported in media, most hard hitting headlines have been about scams, cause of graft, epidemic corruption, etc. There are some specific findings of survey. The first one is seeking fair practices, sectors most vulnerable to corruption, strain on ethical behavior, taking the easy way out, need for greater enforcement of laws. So, according to this graph shown, the red line represent the corruption and the blue represent the currency with public. And here it represents how currency is growing higher and higher. And corruption is between the bars of 2000 to 6000 from the year 2001 to 2016, and hence same in 2020. So, what was the impact of bribery and corruption on India's economy? Let us study it. Around 33% of respondents felt that the recent spate of scams has negatively impacted FDI inflows into the country. 73% of the investors are expected to bargain hard and factor in the cost of corruption at the time of entering transactions. Nearly 50% of the respondents said their companies have lost business to their competitors because of latter's unethical conduct. So let us study about the estimated loss. The potential losses suffered by Indian economy stands at INR 364 billion. This excludes some large scams such as 2G, Commonwealth Games and mining etc. So now this graph tells us about the frequency of recurring bribe demands. Now, let us study about the impact of bribery and corruption on India's economy. According to the recently released country update by World Bank, the overall outlook for India's remain positive, with its economic growth expected to accelerate to 611% in FY 2014. By analyzing reported corruption cases in media, we estimated that the potential losses suffered by Indian economy amount to INR 364 billion. Now let us come to the conclusion. Define zero tolerance. Clearly communicate what this means for the business. Employ a dynamic approach. Make required requirements, adjustments as business risk changes. Be alert. Constant updating is required on current bribery risk in a country, sector, transaction, business opportunities, and business partnership. So let us end this. Thank you so much for giving valuable time of yours. Thank you. Jai Hind.